Hey yogis, welcome to my hip mobility class. This class is designed to help not only strengthen the joints and the muscles around the hips, but improve flexibility and increase your range of motion, which will in turn ease lower back pains and also knee troubles. So we'll be working through slow dynamic movements and moving with control. So everybody has a very different level of mobility in the hips. Making sure, as always, you listen to your body. It may be worth having a couple of bricks nearby you if you do feel a lot of tightness in the hips. And we shall get started. So we'll begin lying down in a reclined butterfly. So Supta Baddha Konasana. You may want to place some blocks just under the knees to give you a bit of support here. Lie yourself all the way down. And just bring your arms out by your side. Bring your awareness to your breath. And as we breathe evenly in and out through the nose. And quiet your mind here. Feel the weight of your body grounding you. Notice how your mat feels against your body. And you should feel a little stretch in the inner thighs. If you're not feeling much with the blocks there, you can move them away, allowing the knees to lower closer to the floor. Keeping your upper body completely still. As you inhale, lift the right knee and place it on top of the left, keeping both shoulders down. Inhale, lift the right knee, open it out, and exhale, left knee on top. So you don't have to bring your knees to touch the floor here, making sure both shoulders stay down. Inhale as you open. Exhale, press the knee down. Inhale, open. Exhale, press the knee down. This time, keep your knees together as you bring your feet onto the mat, knees point up. And then hug your knees into your chest. Gently sway from side to side, giving your lower back a massage on the mat. And move through big circles in the hips now, placing your hand around each knee. We'll bring the knees away from each other, in towards you and together. So big circles in opposite directions, creating as much movement in the hip as you can. And bringing them all the way out, drawing them in together. After 3 big circles one way, change the direction. Good, now lift your legs up towards the ceiling, point and flex the feet. Lower the legs down to the floor. Reach your arms overhead, stretch all the way through your body. Hug the knees into your chest again, and we'll begin to roll like a ball. So taking your hands around the back of your thighs, roll onto your shoulders and lift up. See if you can balance for a moment on your sit bones. Again, all the way back and balance. Let's go for 2 more. Nice and slowly with control. Exhale back. This time hold in your supported boat. Maybe reach your arms forward, shoulders back. Take an inhale. And exhale, place your feet down at opposite ends of the mat. Hands around your shins. Sitting up nice and tall, spine long. As you inhale, push your chest forwards, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, round your spine and tuck your chin. And again, inhale, sit forwards, open the chest. Exhale, round. One more, inhale. Exhale. Sit nice and tall, lengthen the spine. Bring your knees over to the left side. Turn to face the left, placing your right hand to the knee and look behind you. Rolling the shoulders back. So you're turning your chest to face the back wall here. Now see if you can keep your hands off of the floor. Get that full range, lifting the knees up. And as you exhale, bring them over to the right side. Left hand to your right knee, look over to face the back. 3 breaths, finding that twist. Come back to center. Cross the legs here. If you feel your spine rounds or your knees are really high here, you can sit up on a couple of cushions just to give you a little bit of height. We'll move into a quick side stretch. Arms by your side as you inhale, lift the right arm. Create length in the body. And exhale, glide the left hand down as you stretch through the right side, keeping the shoulders soft. A deep inhale as you lift up slightly. Exhale, ease deeper into the stretch. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. All the way up, inhale. Exhale the other way. Right hand down, left arm over. 3 deep breaths, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Lift all the way up, bring your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, gaze up to the ceiling. Maybe you can press your knees a little closer to the floor. And maybe float your sit bones off of the mat and let your neck release back. Nice, good. Sit yourself down, make your way over onto all fours into your tabletop. We'll start by circling the hips here. So stretch your fingers out wide, wrists under shoulders, knees under your hips. 3 big circles in each direction. So moving the hips one way, all the way forwards to your wrists. And exhale back towards your heels. Again, inhale forwards and open. Exhale back. One more this way. And 3 circles the other way. Last one. Return to tabletop. Strong in your core, extend your right leg back. We bend the lifted knee, toes point up, and make sure your hips are pointing down. 3 big circular movements of the hips in each direction. So bring them out to the side, all the way forwards and round. And again, open and round. So focusing on that dynamic movement, slow and controlled. And then the other way, getting that full range, rotation of the hip. Move with the breath, try and keep your arms nice and straight. When you move slowly, it should be quite a difficult movement here. Now extend the legs to the back, eyes of the elbows point forwards. Curl the left toes under And we'll move back into a gentle three-legged dog. So you don't have to lift that right leg up high. Just draw your chest towards the left thigh. Feel the stretch in the back of the hamstring, lengthening the right leg out. Exhale, lower the right foot down next to the left and pedal out the feet. One more breath here. Exhale down onto your knees, find tabletop. Left leg extends back. Bend the left knee, toes point up, 3 big circles in each direction. Nice dynamic movement, opening the knee right out to the side. Long breaths, and then 3 circles the other way, opening out, rotate round. Good, last one. And extend the left leg. Eyes of the elbows point forwards, curl the right toes. Now think of your left foot drawing all the way back, chest towards your thigh. Create length. One more breath here, bringing that right heel a little lower. And then lower the left leg into down dog and pedal out the feet. One more breath. Let's walk the feet forward to the front of the mat. Bend into your knees, hold on to opposite elbows as you sway from side to side. Arms lower, nod and shake your head. Bend deeper into the knees and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head lift up last and roll your shoulders back. Good, standing nice and tall. Now we'll work on a balance. If you find balance is tricky, you can just take your hand onto a wall and use the foot that's away from the wall. So we'll start by lifting the right leg. If you're okay to balance here, stand at the front of your mat. We'll lift the right leg, hug your knee into your chest, flex the foot, and place the outside of your ankle just above the left knee. Now sit back as you would do in chair pose. As you sit back, you're actively drawing that right knee down, hands to heart center. Keep the foot flexed to protect the knee. And again, you can keep one hand on the wall the whole time. Now, if you feel okay to go further, you should feel a stretch in the glute and the outside of the hip. Maybe fold forwards, bringing your upper body towards your thigh. Let's hold for 3 breaths. If you feel you can reach the floor, then do. And maybe work on straightening the supporting leg, keeping your upper body on your thigh. One more breath wherever you are. Bend into the knee, find your balance, core engaged. And let's lift up, bringing the right knee to point to the ceiling. Arms lift as you inhale. Exhale, extend the arms and leg back. Warrior 3. Bend into the left knee, curl the right toes under. Arms reach up high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring your back knee down to the floor. Uncurl the toes, lower your right hand down. Left arm lifts, inhale. Exhale, place your left hand onto your left knee and push it away from you. So you're rolling onto the outside of the foot and look over your left shoulder. Keep lowering the hips down. Place the foot down. Hand lowers to the inside of the foot. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee. Now float the left foot off of the floor, trying to keep your knee on your upper arm. Now you can stay here or glide your knee down towards your wrist. and back up. Again, down towards the wrist and back up. One more, down, lift up, back to plank. Vinyasa or straight to downward dog. So you can lower knees, chest, chin, or through your chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Take it easy. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Walk your feet forwards to the front of the mat. Bend into the knees, let your arms be heavy, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head lifts up last. Shoulders roll back. Standing tall at the front of the mat, or again, stand by a wall to help you balance. We lift the left knee and flex the foot. Place your ankle just above the right knee. Hands to heart center, sit back as you would do in chair. Keep your chest open, push your hips back, and you're actively drawing the left knee down to feel that deep stretch in the hip. Now as you exhale, start to fold your upper body towards the thigh. Chest stays open. If you feel you can go further still, place your hands on the floor. Keep your chest down towards the right thigh and work on straightening the right leg. Long breath. Let's reverse it. Bend into the knee, hands to heart. Stand tall, lift the left knee, take an inhale. Exhale, extend the leg back with both arms. Bend into the right knee, curl the left toes under, arms reach up high. Inhale. Exhale, back knee lowers to the floor. Uncurl the toes. Left hand onto the mat to the inside of the foot. Take an inhale, open the chest, turning to face the right. Exhale, right hand onto your knee. Push it away from you, rolling onto the outside of the left foot and look over your right shoulder. 3 breaths. Place the right foot down. Hand to the inside of the foot, curl the left toes under, lift the left knee. Push the floor away. Float the right foot off of the mat, lifting it as high up onto your arm as you can. As you exhale, slide the knee towards your wrist and push up. Again, down and push up. Last one, down, push up, back to plank. Your choice, straight into down dog or through a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And we'll walk the feet forwards to the front of the mat. Bend into the knees, let your arms be heavy, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let your head lift up last, and shoulders roll back. Now we'll work in our Malasana pose now, our yogi squat, which is probably one of the most beneficial poses to work on our hip mobility and our hip flexor strength. Feet are turned out. You can have them on the outside edges of the mat. Start to bend your knees, keeping the spine long. And then place your hands to your heart center, and you're using your arms to push your knees a little further out to the side. Now, if you feel this is too much, you can sit up on some blocks here just to help you sit taller. Chest is open, spine is long. So we're at the front of the mat. You can be balancing or sat on your bricks. Hold here. Just finding stillness within the pose. Again, if this is enough for you, stay here. Or to work on our range of motion, sit up a little bit higher so we're nice and strong. On your next exhalation, bring your left knee and turn it to tap down onto the floor and back out. Same with the right. Tap down and up. So see how I lift up onto the ball of my foot? Exhale down and open. Other side. Tap down and open. One more each side. Slow with control. Tap down or just as far as you can. And open. Last one. Tap down and open. Good. Lift all the way up. Take an inhale. Feet parallel. Exhale, melt into your forward fold, bringing your hands around the back of the heels. Bend the knees as much as you need to and gently sway. Feet are parallel this time. Draw your hips back, reach your arms forwards into a wide chair position. Now start to bend the knees, keep reaching forwards. We'll work on our hip flexor strength as you start to, or our flexibility as you start to bring your bum down to the floor. And if you can, straight into boat. Use your hands to support you down if you need to. And then once your legs have lifted, float your hands off of the floor. Maybe straighten the legs. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, feet down, hands around the legs, gently sway from side to side. Again, feet on the outside edges of the mat, arms reach forwards. Inhale. Exhale, knees drop down to the left. Keep your arms facing to the front. Maybe you can circle them round. Turn to face the front. Knees follow. Round the other side. Keep facing forwards first of all. Exhale, face the back. Inhale forwards, lift the knees, rotate round. Turn your upper body. Last one. Forwards with the knees and turn to face the back. Good. Come forwards here. Bring your right heel in and take hold of your left foot or around the ankle as you push the heel away. Shoulders back, spine is long. Engage your core. Point your toes. See if you can keep the leg where it is as you reach your arms forwards. Active flexibility, really strong in that lifted leg. Now getting the full range in your hip mobility, we circle the left leg as far back as you can without your hands touching the floor, into pigeon. Now if you're tight in the hips, take a block underneath the right sit bone and we melt all the way down. Relax the shoulders, relax the back of the neck and hold here. Easing your chest a little bit closer towards the mat. As you inhale, walk up onto your hands. Sit over onto your right side. Again, hands off of the mat as we swoop it back round. This time all the way across, ready for your twist. Both sit bones are down, right arm around the knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. One more breath here. Turn to face forwards. Let's go the other side now. So you're tucking your left heel in. Take hold of your right foot or ankle. Sit up as you push the heel away, feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. And as the heel pushes away, it helps you to sit taller. Rather than being here, you can bend the knee a little to help lengthen the spine, lifting up from the crown of the head. Engage your core, point your toes, keep the leg where it is as your arms reach forwards. Full range in the hip, opening the leg out to the side. Doesn't have to go this high, just as much room as you've got at the side. All the way back into pigeon. Hands lowered down. You can take a block underneath the left sit bone. Deep inhale, exhale, melt down. Shoulders soft, resting your head on your hands or on the mat. And breathe. Focus on your right hip lowering just as much as the left, so your weight stays centered. As you inhale, lift up, walk your hands in. Sit over onto your left hip, and again, hands off of the mat. As you sweep the right leg around, cross it over, ready for your twist. Both sit bones down, left hand around your knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. One more breath here. Turn to face forwards. Bring the soles of the feet together once again. Let your knees open out. You can sit tall here, opening out your chest. It might feel comfortable for you to have your hands behind your back to help you push your chest forwards. Or if you've got a little more flexibility and it feels okay to fold, then do. Just see finding what position you should go in to feel the deepest stretch. So you inhale, sit yourself up. Reach your arms forwards, keep the soles of the feet together. And exhale, lower down again, one vertebrae at a time. With control. Arms reach overhead. Maybe the knees can move a little closer to the mat. And slide your arms by your side. Use your hands to bring your knees together. And give yourself a hug. Gently swaying from side to side. Left foot lowers down. Right ankle just above the left knee here. Again, flexing the foot. You're going to weave your right hand through the gap in the middle, interlacing at the back of the left thigh. And gently ease the leg in towards you. Shoulders down, back pressed on the floor. Our option here to try and straighten the left leg. Flex the foot, so as well as getting that stretch in the right hip, we're also stretching the back of the back of the leg, so the hamstring and the calf muscles. Bend into the left knee, arms stretch out, take an inhale. As you exhale, roll your left leg to touch the floor to the left side, and your right foot touches the floor. Now look over your right shoulder. Maybe you can go a little further, crossing your knee. So you're sliding the right foot down. Your right knee should now be on top of the left. Twisting further. Come back to center. Swap round, right foot down. Left ankle just above the right knee. Weave your left hand through the gap, interlacing your fingers at the back of the right thigh. Hug the legs in towards your chest. Try to keep your back pressed down, so watch you're not rolling onto your middle back here. You can stay here or straighten the right leg, flexing the foot, feeling that stretch in the back of the leg as you can continue to hug the leg in towards your chest. Bend the knee, arms out to the side. As you exhale, let your left foot touch the floor down at the left side. Look over your right shoulder, finding that twist as your left hip stacks on top of the right. If you feel you've got further to go, let the knee cross all the way over and continue to bring the legs closer to the floor. Breathing deeply. Come all the way up. Uncross the legs, hug your knees in. And again, use your hands to make those big circular movements with the knees. And then see how it feels to continue the movement, but with your arms stretched out. So you're bringing your knees together, away from your body, out to the side and in. After 3 circles one way, change the direction. Good. Lengthen the legs, reach your arms overhead. Stretch from your fingers to your toes. And then to just stretch out the front of the hips here, we'll lift into bridge. Press your back down, hips up high. You can hold here or take a block underneath you. You can have it on a lower level, or maybe you've got room to bring it on a higher level. And we're stretching out the abdominals here, but also lengthening and opening the front of the hip. Pressing your palms down and breathe. Press into the feet, lift your hips up high and move your block to one side. As you exhale, lower one vertebrae at a time. Gently sway the legs. And when you're ready, slide your feet out for Shavasana, or bring the soles of the feet together once again in Baddha Konasana. Arms can be by your side, palms facing up, or rest your hands on your belly. Maybe one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And we'll just take a moment here, noticing how you feel right now. Listen to the sound of each breath you take. Notice the movement in your body as you take each breath. And let everything else go. Your hips are open, just gently slide the legs down. Bring your arms by your side and start to move your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. Reach your arms overhead, bring your feet together to lengthen all the way through your body. And hug your knees into your chest, softly swaying from side to side. Roll over onto one side. And keeping your eyes closed, make your way into a comfortable seated position. So feel free to sit up on a cushion or however feels most comfortable for your body. Notice how you feel in your hips now as you sit here. And we'll end with 3 cleansing breaths. Take a deep inhale, filling your lungs. Exhale from your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Place your palms together at your heart center. Bow your head and open your eyes to look at your fingertips. Lift your gaze. Namaste. Thank you very much. I hope you're feeling good. I hope your hips are happy. And I'll see you again soon.